normal. It's 9:27 right now. So, anyways, that's fine. We can get going. There you go. Go to the chat. Okay, throw the chat box over here. So we do have red folder news this morning at 10 a.m., which normally this doesn't really affect the market that much, but we'll have to see. Have to see how that goes. So I'm going to set an alarm for 10 a.m. just so that it'll go off and then I'll know, okay, yeah, don't get in a trade there. And yeah, so just give me a couple minutes. I'll set the alarm for 10 a.m. I think it was, yeah, Monday. I was just thinking, what day is it? That's how bad it is. Okay, it's 9:28 right now. So we'll go like 9:56. I don't know, that sounds good. 9:56 a.m. Okay. So we'll set that. And I've already got the NASDAQ here set up. So the NASDAQ's going sideways. I found something interesting on the daily time frame with the NASDAQ. Uh, we're actually in what is it? I think it's called symmetrical triangle. I think. Anyways, I'll show you guys that. I don't really trade patterns, but when it's on the daily time frame, it pretty much means something, right? So I'll show you guys that later when there's more people on here. And let's set up US30 here. So we'll get 7 p.m. 7. There you go. 7 p.m. Okay. To 12. Yeah, so this is the range right here for US30. Last night's trading session, we did 3 trades. I would say it was a break even. Some people made profit. I don't think anybody lost money, but the first 2 were profitable, and then the third trade I did in gold, and it was a loss. But we're just trading. Well, I was trading on one lot just because I thought that was best last night. You lost $29. Yeah, so it's like break even pretty much. Like if you lose $29 on a 50K account, you kind of call that break even because your first trade or second trade the following day, normally make that back like within a couple ticks. Yeah, great risk management. Yeah, I don't trade Tokyo sessions, so it's kind of, but I feel like it's a good thing to do for the members. So that's why I always just drop my lot size. Yeah, US30 lately, guys, at the open, it's just been taken off at the open, just taking out highs. It makes me want to just jump in a trade, but yeah, I know that's not smart to do. But yeah, it looks like it's going to go for this possibly, or who knows? Maybe it just went for that and then now it's going to come back down, but we don't know. We just have to wait a bit here. We got to wait a couple more minutes, anyways, till the model shows up. Yeah, Asia session last night was just so slow, and like even on the higher time frame, like the 15-minute, it was just like it just went sideways pretty much. Like it was crazy. Yeah, it was pretty nuts. So waiting around here. Let's go to the 1 minute. And if I look at my results, so I'll blabber off the last month of results here for Mondays. For me is so 5 weeks ago we had 4 trades. The fourth trade was a loss. 4 weeks ago, 4 trades. Trade number 2 and 3 was a loss. And then 3 weeks ago, 4 trades. The fourth trade was a loss. 2 weeks ago, 5 trades. The third trade was a loss. And then last week, we had 7 trades. And the second was a break even. And the seventh trade was a call that played out afterwards. So last week's Monday was really good. The rest of them, like if you go by that results, it's slow, I think, but still okay, I guess. So what are we at right now? Okay, so we can get this guy set up, and we'll see. It looks like it might give a long position, but we know. that if we were to look to the left, it's really close to like that previous high on remember we saw this on the 15-minute, right? So let's just put a line there just in case, you know. So if it actually does give us our entry, then we know like say it touches this and then gives an entry, we know maybe not to take the trade because it's already taken out that previous high on the 15-minute. I'm just going to glance at the hourly chart here. Yeah, so you can see that's the past high there, which I think is the all-time high, isn't it? Yeah, with US30. Yeah, so if it takes that out and a body opens above this, it could actually be a good trade. We'll have to wait and see. And then remind me to show you guys what I found on the Nasdaq on the daily chart. I think it's called symmetrical triangle, I think. I don't trade patterns, so but I learned them like when I was, just learning strategies and stuff like that like years and years ago. I learned them. I think it's called that. Let me check on my other screen. Yeah, symmetrical triangle is what it's called. So I found that on the daily chart on the NAS100. So I'll show you guys that once, you know, we don't have a trade or whatever. We're not looking for a setup. So yeah, you can see this guy here almost touched the line. So they might fake people out, take out this high, and then actually throw it in the opposite direction. So we'll have to wait and see. This is 9:30 open. Yep. Okay. NASDAQ likely is going to go up. Take this stuff out. And yeah, the Nasdaq's neutral, so I've got no clue. Normally I can tell like where we're going to be the end of the session, but yeah, it's pretty much neutral. Like it could take this out and then keep on going up. But it hasn't taken out the low of Tokyo or the high of Tokyo, right? Or is this yeah, see this is all Tokyo. This needs to come down a bit. Oh, I've got it locked. Okay, yeah, I'm watching this over here, guys. There, that needs to be like that. And that's 7 p.m. Yep. All right. So I don't like this. If this gives us an entry here, guys, I don't like it. I'd want to wait for a body open above this line, above this black line. Okay. And I think there's a couple new people that are watching the VIP session. So I don't know if you've went through the VIP, like the special videos for VIP, or if you saw, the videos as you're coming in before the course. But during the VIP sessions, I chart on these. I call them full contracts. They're they're basically just futures contract, right? They're not mini, they're not micro contracts. So I just call them. They're called futures contract, but I call them full contract. So NAS100, this is US30, and then gold. So I chart on these. You can't trade on them. Like if I was to log into my account on the screen, I wouldn't be able to click a button here, right? Okay. So we trade on these charts, which this is the NAS100 MNQ. Okay. And then this is US30. Okay. Why I chart on these charts is because they're so, well, I think they're so much cleaner. The VWAP, I think it respects the VWAP a lot better. And then also um, the wicks, like for spotting like a reversal. Okay. I like the wicks better. Okay. They create like nicer equal highs with the wicks and all that kind of stuff. So that's why I chart on them, because when I traded on my live account, like I didn't trade for firms when I first started, of course, because 15 years ago or whatever it was, there was no such thing as a prop firm, right? So I we used to trade on these charts. So that's why I think that's the main reason why I like them a lot better, is because I'm just used to looking at them. But I do feel they are better to chart on. So you guys can do that if you want. If you don't, like if you don't have two screens, I wouldn't really bother. I would just use the charts that you actually trade on, like the micro contracts. Never trade on mini contracts, guys. Um, I would say like if you have a 150K account, sure, you can trade on one mini or whatever. But you got to remember one mini contract is 10 micro contracts, right? So, yeah, like I don't even bother trading on the mini contracts. Not too many people do. It's more if you're into like the gambling feeling, right? Because you can just go and trade on as many micro contracts as you want. So this guy here, we're getting a pullback. So we got to find the fair value gap, and then we'll have an idea. So there's one all the way down here. So we'd have to watch that because this would give us a short. We also have the VWAP there. Okay. And then we've got all these equal lows. So if it does give us a short position, we'd have to watch this here, but this could be a nice trade. I didn't take out this previous high, which I don't really like that. Like, why wouldn't they take that out? There'd be a ton of liquidity sitting up here, right? So I'm keeping that in my mind, right? Because this could be a liquidity sweep, and then they could actually throw price upwards with the US30. The NASDAQ guys, I have no clue. It's totally neutral right now, so I can't really because I know at the start normally I just kind of call out like, oh, I think the end of our session will be down here or up here or whatever. Today, no clue. I got no freaking clue. Okay, I just answered your question. Yeah, that was about the contracts, right? Yeah, it's in the course, but it's I think it's in there twice. It's in the VIP section, and then I think it's at the end of the trading view setup, I think. And I've added a lot of new videos to the course, guys. Not the training videos, but they're like kind of introduction videos. They're all from like me in my car. Uh, it just makes it kind of more personable and stuff like that, right? So yeah, if you go through, you'll see a lot of new videos and kind of the setup. It's set up a little bit different now. I did that last week. Okay, so we're coming down here. We've got another 6 minutes or so for the Nasdaq. So not really think about that. I want to see this. This would be a good little trade if we got this trade. Would have been nice if we had have went short from here, but I was just stuck on that it's probably going to take this out. Like, look at it's like one or two ticks away from it. It's crazy. Why wouldn't it do that? Uh, yeah, so you got to trade on the MYM US30, and then MNQ is your Nasdaq. There. Here, I'll just show you guys that video really quick because I think we're not going to get that trade for a bit. So if you go to classroom, you go to this guy, and is it this one here? Sorry, it's at the end of uh, the firm stuff. So this video here, I used to have it up here, and then I was like, that makes no sense. So I put it down there. And yeah, so you can watch that one. That kind of explains it more there. It's just 7 minutes long. So you can check that out. And this guy, we're still in the same spot. Yeah, so I got to be more careful on Mondays. Last Monday, guys, 7 trades. That's way too much for a Monday. Um, even though it's like I pretty much dropped my lot size from the third end of the third trade there, but still, that is way too many trades for a Monday. Most people don't trade on Mondays. Okay, so this is what I want to see. I want to see an entry here, little wee one. So waiting around. So it's either going to be the perfect buy or the perfect sell. I'm going to lean towards we're going to get a sell out of this. But Monday we get a lot of liquidity sweeps and a lot of like just ranging. But yeah, I'd like to see that trade. Okay. So I'm just waiting around, waiting around. we will see. And Monday. So I'm doing 3 lots on a 50K account, guys. It's Monday. Slow liquidity. Okay. So I'm going to add my trend line to here. I'm not in this trade. Like I'm just waiting. I want to see a body open below here. If it wicks down and takes this out, I'm not going to take the trade. Okay. If we get a body open and it breaks this trend line, we'd actually start thinking about a long position and not a short because it's messing with people. Like, look, it didn't take out this black line, which is the all time. I think it's the all time previous high, isn't it? On the 15-minute, you can see it, and then this, um, it should come down to here, but we don't know. Like, it could just be a liquidity sweep. So we gotta just wait and see. Patience is the game. Yeah, I'd highly recommend you guys drop your lot size. This is I think it might just range today. So if it does, then this would be a good trade here. So let's get set up for that. Oh wow, all the way up there. There's a ton of them. So at the VWAP and then all the way back up here, there's a gap. So we got to remember that the VWAP and then where that black line is. Okay. This trade here is almost off the table. Like it's not giving us our entry. Okay. This body here did open pretty much on the line, you could say. But I just don't like it. Like I don't like it. Right? This wick's way down here. These ones are slowly coming up. If we get a body open below this box, below the green box, that would be good. But right now it's kind of telling me like just stay out, just wait. Right? It could actually go up. And that trade would actually be pretty good. Right? It could go all the way up to here. Or who knows? Maybe it comes all the way up and takes this out. Or it's Monday. It could just go sideways for 30 minutes. We don't know. Yeah. We talked about this right at the end of last night's trading session was if you're going to miss a day, what days should you miss? And I said Mondays, Fridays, and then Wednesdays are normally like the middle of the week. So it's not that great. But yeah, Mondays, Fridays, and Wednesdays are normally like when I look through my trade history, Mondays, we get less trades. Fridays, a lot of traders don't trade on Friday, so it's kind of lower liquidity, but some Fridays are great. Okay, so this is looking like it might give us a long position here. So I'm going to get lined up for a long and I'm going to take it, guys. Okay, so I'm taking the long. It's a high risk trade. Okay, and now it's going against me. Okay, I got to make the decision. Do I want to get out of this? So if I get a body open here, I'm going to get out of this trade. So it didn't open. This trend line means nothing. Yeah, it's just going sideways on us. Um, this could either be a really good buy or it gets stopped out. Okay, it's coming back up, so that's good. Okay, you can see, just look at the candle wicks. Like it's telling us it wants to go up. Okay, it's in profit. Okay, we got to watch the VWAP. Okay, so I'm going to get the heck out of this thing at the VWAP, but we know it could come all the way up back up to here, or who knows? It's Monday. It could go sideways. Okay, so I think this is the trend line like that. That's probably better. Yeah, these candles really suck. What time is it? 9:46. This is our 9:45 candle, 9:46 candle. So is this our 9:45 candle? Nope. Right there. Okay, so that's our NASDAQ trade. This guy here is just like sideways action. When it does this, it's going to do something. Okay, so if we get a body open below this green line, that's going to be my get the hell out of the trade. Okay. And then, if you're in this and you don't like it, you could get it like it's touched where we got in a couple times. I got in on this candle here. So if you don't like it, you can have multiple opportunities to get out of it. We're going to get more trades. But overall, it's just kind of telling me it wants to go back up. It's just having a hard time. Okay, so now it's back up to our entry. Okay, that candle's really nice. Okay, so I'm looking to take profit at that VWAP. As soon as it gets around the VWAP, I'm like out of the trade. Okay, it's really close to the VWAP on the MYM chart. So even right now, if you wanted to take the profit, you could, if that's what you want to do. Okay, and I'm taking the profit on that trade. It'll probably go up more. Sorry, guys, I keep on losing my voice. So it hit the VWAP on the MYM chart. Sorry, on this chart here. That's why I got out of it. Um, really small trade. I just don't like all the sideways action, guys. It is showing signs it wants to go up. So we could end up here. But yeah, I'm okay with that. That's fine. So we've got one trade there. That's a bit of a profit. Yeah, you can see it. Yeah, so it's probably pulling back, grabbing some liquidity. It could just go sideways for a bit. Like, I don't like Mondays. Remember that song? Like, that's from the 80s. Man, my throat. Whew. Okay. Yeah, I think we're just going to get a bunch of sideways and slowly it's going to creep up to here, or we could get sideways action and then it's down here. Okay, NASDAQ. NASDAQ's not going to be nice to trade today, I think. I don't think it's going to just break out and continue running. I think it's going to do a lot of like, it's going to grab this liquidity here and then it's going to come back down. It might take out uh, the Tokyo like highs and lows today, like a real ranging day. So let's look at the 4-hour chart. Let's just see what this candle looks like. Okay, so it's bullish. Okay, but we've got 10 more minutes on this guy. And yeah, so if it opens up above the green line, then we could actually go up with the Nasdaq. And I think it's giving us an entry here pretty soon. Yeah, it's trying. Okay, so I'm going to get the Nasdaq on my chart to get ready for it. And I would drop your lot size. This is not that great of a trade. Like, look how close it is to the top of the Tokyo there. So this could be a liquidity sweep. This guy's still trying, eh? Like, it's ridiculous. Put our trend line on here. And I'm going to do 2 lots on the NASDAQ. I'm trading on a 50K account today, guys, by the way. I'm just waiting around. Got to wait for our entry model. This is not a good trade. It's an A plus setup if you look at it, but we're so close to the top of the Tokyo that it could just wick up to here and then actually come down. So, yeah, the question is, should we even take it? Like, if you're trading on a live account, guys, I don't think I would take this account or this trade here. Um, which I'm trading on a live account, but in and out. Yeah, so you just took that really fast. Okay, it gave us our entry. I'm gonna take it, but it's not a good trade. I'm telling you that, okay? but I'm going to play the model. If I get a body open, the other side of this trend line here, I'm going to get out of this trade and I'll just take the loss. I'm going to find the fair value gap. Uh, this one's been taken out. There's one way the heck down here. Okay. So it could come all the way back down to here. And then who knows? Okay. It's not, these wicks are not creating higher wicks, right? Like what we want to see is this one. See, it touched the top of it. That's what I'm saying. This is a bad trade. And then this wick here didn't go above this one. Okay, now it's coming down to our line. So I might get the heck out of this trade. Probably will. Probably take the loss. Okay, boom, I'm out of it. I took a loss. Okay, so that second, even though I'm like, this is a bad trade. Anyways, this one touched our target over here. Okay, so trade number two is a loss. But if it gives you your entry model, guys, sometimes you just, you got to think, how many times do you make profit on your entry model? And you got to just follow the model, right? Okay. Who knows? It could just come back up and then keep on going up. And this was just grabbing some liquidity. Okay. Uh, US30 is actually doing what we wanted right from the start. It took out that low. We got out this trade here perfectly. So on this trade here, guys, I lost more than I made on the first trade, like way more. So now I'm at a loss. But I don't think a lot of people took that trade just because I did a lot of shit talking about that trade. I'm like, this is a bad trade. If you're on a live account, don't do it. Okay, it's going sideways here. Yeah, so I think most people watching, they're probably still in profit because they didn't take that trade. Yeah, this guy here, like we're gonna get a lot of sideways today, guys. And now it's back up to actually giving us an entry candle. But you can see there's kind of a little mini trend line going down there, possibly. And who knows, maybe it just breaks out and keeps on going. Maybe this is the proper trend line is coming across here. Like we don't know, right? Till it actually happens. Maybe that's it, right? But if I was to guess, it'd be something like this. So, anyways, it's telling me not to trade. It's going sideways. This guy here probably has a better opportunity for a short. Maybe I drop to the 15-minute chart. Look at that, eh? Boom, boom. And I look at this. Okay. It's got all this down here, which it might want to go for. It's taken out this low. Okay. So maybe I don't touch the US30. Um, oops, because of that. Okay. Yeah, it's not giving us anything. Okay, we could actually do this. If we wanted to take a short here, we could put a line here. And that's the 15-minute chart. So probably like that. Oh, okay. We got red folder news at 10 a.m. So we kind of can't do a trade. But this is what I would be looking at for my next trade is a short in US30. If we get a body open here, which it probably will, but we can't take a trade because there's red folder news coming up. And we don't know what's going to happen with that Monday, 10 a.m. There's some red folder news right there. Okay. But anyways, this is the trade I'd be looking at right now is to take a short here. If you're on a paper trading account, you can take it and just see what happens. That might be fun. Is to try and just short from here. Who knows? Maybe price will go crazy and just drop down, or maybe this is the low, it just taking out the previous liquidity and then boom, goes back up. Yeah, so we got to wait pretty much till like 10:02 or something. when you have red folder news, you should wait a bit. Okay, so this never gave an entry. Market is waiting as well. Yeah, like everything's that's why this is going sideways, guys, because everyone's looking at this and no one's well, there's retail traders buying and selling. That's why it's doing this. Like they're just gambling, right? They're buying and selling, just guessing. I thought we'd actually get a bit of a move here with this trade that I was telling you guys not to take, and then I took it on a live account. um, but I thought we would actually get a bit of a move before the 10 a.m. news there. But yeah, it's just retail traders just buying and selling. They're just gambling. 50% of them will win, 50% of them will lose. So we just have to wait, stay out. This is another good thing about trading firms is, you know, like you kind of because there's all these rules, like, it kind of teaches you to be a good trader, right? Like, "Hey, don't trade during red folder news." I think we can actually trade with, Tradeify during red folder news, but most of the firms out there, guys, they tell you, like, if you trade during red folder news, you'll lose your account if you're funded, or, if you do it during your test phase, which most of them allow you to trade during your test phase, right? But some of them, you'll actually fail your test phase, okay? So it looks like the sellers might win this here, but we'll have to see. US30, I think US30 is gonna come down, but yeah, we'll have to see what happens. And nothing, nothing. So we got 1 more minute. Oh, I know what I can do while we're looking at this is we'll go to the NASDAQ here. Look at this. It's in a huge wedge, which is called, I gotta look again. I think symmetrical triangle. I think that's what it's called. Let me see. I put it on my other screen so I could tell you guys. Yeah, symmetrical triangle. I don't trade patterns, guys, just because I think it's crazy to like wait that long and then just to kind of take a guess of what it's going to do. But anyways, people that do trade patterns, this is what they're looking at right now in the Nasdaq. They've got their little line here, they've got their little line here, and they've been waiting like a week or so, probably since this high. They've been, you know, putting that pattern on their chart. So they've been waiting a week or two here and they're waiting for a break of this line. And then they're going to enter a long and they're going to try and make some money. So pretty much what it is like this. You go from the previous low. Okay. I don't trade like this, guys. I'm just showing you what a lot of people are thinking. And then where's my little line tool to draw a line upwards? Anyways, I'll use this. So you go like this. No, that didn't work. Like that. Okay. Uh, sorry. It's 10 a.m. right now, so we can't trade anyways. And then it'd be something like this. That's what they're thinking. Okay. Like they're going to buy here and then sell up here. That's for swing traders and intraday traders. It's something like that. I forget exactly what it is, but you can look up symmetrical triangle if you want, kind of thing like that. But there's a lot of traders looking at this right now on the daily chart that are swing traders and intraday traders. Yeah. I was just messing around and looking at stuff and I saw that and I'm like, oh, okay. So I know what a lot of people are thinking. Okay. So this guy here is giving us our short position, and you could take it if you want. Maybe I'll take that. I'll go into my I can trade now. It's past 10 a.m. Uh it hasn't given the entry yet, so we got to just wait. I would rather get in down here, right? When it takes out this low. Nasdaq. So this news did nothing basically, guys. This 10 a.m. news, it's 10:01 right now. Would have already happened. The Nasdaq's just ranging sideways. But I would say the sellers won this from back here when they're just gambling. Okay, this is not giving us our entry. This US30 trade. And yeah, it's hard doing lives because I'm sitting here and I'm like, my brain is like, you have to call trades, you have to call trades. But then my like trading mind is saying, don't just randomly call trades, Drew. That's stupid kind of thing, you know? So I'm trying to just wait and just like if I like seriously see something, then I say something, right? Because I know a lot of like when you're new to trading, you're always just thinking, oh, I need to be in a trade. I need to be in a trade because that's how I make money. But guys, it's being patient and waiting for your trade setup to happen. That's how you make money, right? Like you might sit there and wait for 10 minutes or 20 minutes. If you're scalp trading, like that would be a crazy long time waiting, but it does happen just to get your trade set up. And then you're in your trade for under a minute sometimes, right? And it's about being patient. So here's the other thing that I'm thinking right now is if it was higher liquidity, higher volume, then yeah, we would definitely want to short here. And that's where I'm kind of leaning towards because it is New York session. We should short, but it's Monday. And Monday likes to go sideways and then have the reversal of what it just did. Right. So yeah, I'm kind of leaning on the fence here, guys, that we need to really wait for our position. So for instance, the body open below, where my pointer is or body open above here, and then we actually take a long position, maybe to the red line or something would be the safer thing to do because everything right now is neutral. Like we're just going sideways. Okay. That candle there is actually pretty good for a short, but we still have to wait. We haven't had a body open below our line here yet. Okay. This is good coming down. It's just very neutral. Like NASDAQ creeping. We got 30 seconds here. Okay, that's good. This is good for our short position. Okay, it's really moving now. Uh, okay, I think I'm going to get in a sell here because I don't think in 15 seconds we're going to be back up here. Okay, this is like high risk, guys. Like everything today is pretty much high risk. It's just so slow. And let's go to the 15-minute. I remember there's so much gaps back here. Yeah, like there's all this. So let's put on our normal candles. It's in a little bit of profit. Not much to be excited about, but right there's our target. Right here on the 15-minute. There's also one way down here as well, right? Okay. And then I'm going to go to the 1-minute chart. I'm going to go way back here. Okay. And then I'm going to like fine tune this stuff. Okay. So like way down here, it's going to have problems right there though. So where it is right now, it might have a bit of problems. And then this guy's like I would say right there is good. Okay, so here's our targets for this trade. Okay. And it's just hanging around our entry, which is not very nice. Holy shit. What the heck? Why am I in 28 lots in MYM? Anyways, I'm going to take this profit, guys. It's 238 bucks. I don't know what the heck's going on today. Why? Like, I never had 28 lots there. Jeez. Okay. Anyways, I definitely made back the loss that I just had. I got out of the trade just because I don't know what happened, guys. I must have like made a mistake or something. I don't think it randomly changed like that, but I had 28 lots in MYM, which is like that's way too much for a 50K account. I took profits on that. That's crazy. Anyways, good thing it worked out. Yeah, these are the stupid mistakes I make, eh? Like maybe I did that instead of because I was going to I wanted to have 6 lots in there. So I pressed the 5, but maybe I pressed 25, the button. Maybe that was it. I don't know because I had 3 lots on my last one. Yeah, that makes sense. And then now I have 28. Yeah, because I even said 3 lots or something, didn't I? Or 6 or something? 3 trades, 3 wins for me. There you go. That's good. So my third trade was like a massive winner just because of that mistake. Anyways, that mistake worked out. This thing here, guys, is just like it's Monday. Okay. You got equal wicks here. It's still in like you're in profit if you stayed in this trade. Um, I think we're gonna be down here, but I would say like anytime, just take your profit. It's Monday, even if it's hardly anything, right? I don't like how these wicks here are just all kind of equal. It could actually come back up here and then go back down. I really don't think we're just gonna have a trend reversal from here. Like normally, if we're gonna have a trend reversal, it actually comes up and like takes out this, or comes all the way back up to here and takes out, a previous kind of high there. It's gonna have a big wick and then it'll go up. Like you can see, it's still trending downwards, which is good. Which we forgot to add our trend line. Sorry, guys. So I'm gonna go, we'll go like this. So yeah, I would take your profits anytime. If it comes down here quickly, just get the heck out. Like you're in good profits now. Okay. Man, if I had a held that trade, that would have been like thousands of dollars, not thousands, but like close to $1,000 of profit. 28 lots. Cause it was like I just glanced at it. It was like 200 something dollars of profit. And the price was like around here. It's crazy. Or no more account. Yeah, see, that's the thing. If it had a went against me, then, and I had it, like, not sold or whatever, right? Like, say it broke the trend line and I'm, like, thinking, "Oh, no, it's gonna go back down, it'll go back down," and then it just kept on going against me, and if I had got to here, I probably woulda lost my account, right? That's why breaking the trend line is so important. So, yeah, you guys, you should get out of this trade. There is a possibility it could come all the way down here, but that's a good trade there. NASDAQ. Okay, if we get like as I've been saying before, if we get a body open above the green line, the Nasdaq could go up. The remember we looked at the 4 hour. Okay, it's bullish, kind of like it's taking out that previous 4 hour high, but this candle here is a bullish candle, right? It's got 4 hours left. Here, let's look at this 1 hour. Okay, 1 hour is really it's bullish, but that was the 9:30 open. The 15 minute. Yeah, the 15-minute like, if that's what I'm saying, if we get a body open above here, it could be a like, a trend reversal, and we continue going up because 'cause it's been, going up for quite a while, right? Like, you can see, this is really, really strong. So that's what I'd be looking at in the Nasdaq. We got another 20 minutes here, and I feel better, about this Monday than last Monday, guys. Last Monday, I did 7 trade calls. We did 6 trades during the session, which is way too much. There, even though it looked like it was very profitable. We had one break even trade, which is trade number 2. Okay, so we're getting some kind of reversal here. Okay, so yeah, that was a pretty good sell if you got out. I was starting to talk about selling around here, and then, I was like, definitely get out there. Take your profits. But yeah, I think that it could come all the way down here today is US30. We'll have to see. If the NASDAQ breaks out, then US30 might just start going sideways. Um, Yeah, so you're either gonna get an amazing buy or an amazing sell because it's at the top. So it took out, on the 15-minute all this back here. It just took it out right now. See? Okay. So price is either gonna come down now or it's gonna continue going up. It's Monday, so no one knows. A normal Monday, it probably goes sideways here. There's going to be a lot of people shorting right now. And if you know the NASDAQ, it could just do this really slowly and then stop all those people out and then come back down. Okay, yeah, this is just neutral here. We could glance at gold and see what's going on. I put the range on gold there, which is huge. It's a monster. It's a monster. Here, I'll show you. It's massive. This is the Tokyo session on gold. The range from 7 to 1 a.m. 1.27. That's huge. Okay, so gold is neutral as well. It's just telling you not to trade, basically. Okay, so the NASDAQ is kind of what I'm looking at. And it could give like a really high risk buy. Okay, this one's trying to go back up. I'm kind of leaning towards that if we sold the NASDAQ, it'd actually be a pretty good trade. But let's wait for confirmation. So let's put a trend line here. I think they're just messing with people. Let's look for a fair value gap on this guy. So we've got one right here. So pretty much at that black line. And then we've got one where this red line is. So I'll kind of remember that. But yeah, we might get one more trade here out of this, which would be normal for trades. Do we want to trust this? This is going to give us an entry here soon above the Tokyo range. It's either going to be a good buy or a good sell. It is bullish. It keeps on moving up. I think I'll do it because I made so much money off that last trade that maybe I'll take a buy in the NASDAQ, but I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait here. One lot. Yeah. Well, definitely. I've done my 3 trades, so it's going to be one lot no matter what. Me too. Yeah, you're done. Yeah. Yeah, guys, like 3 trades. I'm telling you that right now. You did around $200. Yeah, that's good. See, $200 on a Monday, guys, is like that's amazing because the market's like it's always bad on Mondays, right? It's slow, it ranges a lot, gives you a couple good setups. Okay, so what do you think? I'm gonna do it. It's high risk. I don't recommend you guys do it, but I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do a buy in the Nasdaq just because it gave the entry, and it's up $10, $11, $2, minus $3. So we'll see what happens here. I'll add the trend line to my chart that I'm trading on. Oh, there, it just pulled back. Now it's minus $20. But this could be some sort of top, or maybe it just continues going up. We will have to see. Oh, you're trading on a demo account. $11. That's good. Making profit is good. And then it shows you like, hey, I can do this. So mine's $6 of profit. This little trade. Maybe when it hits $10 again, I'll just get the heck out of it. 50 cents. Yeah, it's really messing with people. It could pop off. You never know. I think I'm just going to go and set a sell order just a little bit above price. We'll just see because it's really hanging. Oh, there's my $10, $12 there. I took 12.50 from it. Okay. Should I even mark that down as a trade? But yeah, I have to because I did take it. Okay, so that's 4 trades there. And yeah, guys, like you saw that. It hardly moved at all. And I took my profit. Um, and it's still going up, right? A trade's a trade. Okay. If I had been in there with 10 lots and I made $12 off one lot, that would have been a $120 trade. $120. Okay. I wouldn't trade on 10 lots though on a 50K account. That's a little much. But yeah, this guy's moving up. This guy here is going a little bit sideways. Let's just glance at gold again. Gold is just ranging. Here's the range for gold, like something like this. Okay. Seems to be bouncing around here. So you could take a short here. You could take a long here. If you long, you're under the VWAP. You got the Tokyo low rate there. So it's higher risk. Um, but yeah, this kind of stuff right here, it's this is the most scary thing for me when I'm trading is that when it moves so slow, it's creating equal highs, but it's still moving up. It just gives you the feeling that they're going to do something, like just tank the market, or like when you see this kind of stuff, guys, it's like they're up to something. The institutions, right? They're slowly moving things up here. US30 does this a lot. It'll slowly move up and then it'll just tank. You'll get one crazy candle coming all the way down, taking it all out, right? But we got in on this candle here and we sold, I think I sold on this candle here, right? So it's almost, it's pretty much at where we got in. There, now it's coming down, it's broke our trend line, right? So you could see like 5 candles that bring it all the way back down to here. That's why I really hate this slow moving stuff. It's not fun. I like quick moves. Like these big nice candles, those are nice. But that's like, this was our open 9:30. Okay, we got another 12 minutes or so here, guys. I don't think I'm going to be able to find another trade in 12 minutes. It's just everything's moving slow. Um Gold, let's look at the higher time frame on gold. 15-minute. You got so many equal lows here, but the trend is down. It gold, I keep on kind of saying this, it doesn't really respect fair value gaps. Okay. What it respects is like this is an order block. Like there's a ton of order blocks through here, but that's kind of what I call it. It's like a bunch of candles that are all clumped up where price just goes like this, right? That's where it kind of respects. It either goes to the top of them or to the bottom of them. So gold's probably gonna get stuck around here somewhere. Like that'll be its, it'll come down, either have a bottom here and then go up, or it's going to come down, have a bottom here, then make a move up. And yeah, it could make a move up and then come back down, right? No one really knows. But that's what I've noticed. It's not like the Nasdaq, US30 or S&P 500 where it just goes to fair value gaps and then has its reversal. That's why so many people like trading the Nasdaq is cuz it's so smooth. It's really predictable. um, when it ranges. It's not very predictable though. When it goes sideways, which New York session, like when we trade that hour, it is a lot of sideways moves. But when you get a nice move, when it grabs liquidity and then has a reversal, you can make a lot of profit with that. This guy here, just sideways. Monday's sideways day. Yeah, so I think we're done with the trading. We got 10 more minutes, guys. I really don't feel confident in going long here, which it could continue going up, but just look at all this back here, right? It kind of screams like, oh, this is what we're doing, is we're just taking the liquidity from all the people with their stop losses up here, right? And then they're going to drop the market back down. And then overall, I think that we are on an uptrend in the Nasdaq. Like later in the day, we'll probably be up here, but I think from now we're going to have, maybe it comes way back down to here and then goes up, or down to the green line and then goes back up. Like the trend is up if you look at it. Like this is the bottom there. And yeah, gold is really messing with people. It's doing nothing, nothing at all. So if you guys are doing paper trading, I would recommend you go and you trade on like a normal lot size and you don't just always do one lot or something. Just get used to the feeling of like trading on like 3 lots on, uh, say, the NASDAQ or something like that. and then maybe 8 lots or so on US30. Just get the feeling of it because it's pretty damn hard to pass a test phase if you're always just trading on one lot. But I know when you're first getting started, like it feels comfortable to trade on one lot. But yeah, if you're just on average making say $60 a day or something like that, it's pretty hard to pass a test phase. Like it's going to take you probably over a month, right? And when you have your losing days, you're gonna like if you're new, you're gonna feel like you don't want to sell, right? So that's why I'd recommend if you're just on a paper trading account, up your lot size because it's like if you have a bad day, it doesn't really mean anything. Like it's not, um, you didn't pay for it or anything, right? Well, I guess your TradingView subscription, you pay for that. Okay, Nasdaq having a little bump up here. So if I was looking at the Nasdaq to trade long, which I wouldn't, I would just stop trading today. Which I'm not going to trade anymore today. This is what I'd be looking at though. I'd wait for a body to open above this line, and then I'd be looking to trade long again. Gold, you guys already know my gold. Um, is just these lines here. And then I'd want to have a short because the trend is down in gold, but it's ranging there. And then US30 actually had a nice move up here. So US30 was definitely the one to trade today. And that's what we pretty much traded for most of our trades. I think, right? Was the US30. So I'd be looking at this area here to short again. But just remembering that we've got the VWAP and then there's this all the way up here. Like if we get above the VWAP, it's probably going to go for that. So I would say US30 is probably the one to trade today. Nasdaq, is it overextended? I don't think so. It's kind of overextended. Not really, but once it gets back up here, it'd definitely be overextended. So yeah, I wouldn't trade the Nasdaq. US30 is the one. Like look at it. It's not overextended at all. Or overbought, I should say. And then this guy here, so this guy's at a low. There it goes. So this guy here is giving us a trade possibly. So maybe we take this and we do 5 trades today. We still have 6 more minutes. Okay. So wait for your entry for this guy, body open below this line, and then you could take a short down to, the top of that box that we created. If it gives you the entry. It's so damn slow. It's painful. It's a painful day. It feels like trading a Tokyo session. Gold, the liquidity is kind of lower. Oh, there. Now it's moving back up. So it's not giving us our trade. 10 more seconds. It might. No, it's not going to give us our. Oh my God. Look at that. That is pathetic. Okay. I wouldn't get in that thing. This could go back up here. Yeah, it could be a liquidity sweep of this range. This guy. Okay, anyways, I don't think we're going to get this trade in the next 4 minutes if it does give us one. Like that candle was like kind of garbage, right? There's a trend line here though. But gold really likes levels. And yeah, I really feel it's going to be down here. It's kind of my feelings towards it. Nasdaq is really trying, but I think Nasdaq's in a stage 3. So if we go to the course, go to classroom, and then market stages is day number 1. Market stages, the Nasdaq's probably here right now. It's probably going to come back down. Would be my random guess. Okay, gold. If it breaks this trend line, do you want to take a long? That's kind of what I'd be thinking about. This guy, yeah, we're moving up to this red line here, back to here. So with US30, I'm pretty sure everyone's done trading, but around this area, you could think about shorting again if we don't get a body open above the VWAP. I'm kind of interested in this gold. It's really messing with people. Oh, there it goes. Now it's showing signs it wants to go long. All right. So yeah, it's looking like it wants to go back up here. I don't think anyone took that though, right? Because as soon as that candle opened, I was like, oh, I started laughing at it because it was so small. Yeah, but we're at the end of the session. You did a quick in and out of gold. That must have been really fast. You probably maybe you got in on this and then got out on this guy. Yeah. Oh, here goes the Nasdaq. Man, I just keep on seeing stuff and I'm like, do I want to take it? Yeah, I better not. We got another minute here, basically. Logged out. Yeah. You can actually go into Tradeovate and you can lock your account. So you can't actually take a trade. A lot of people do that. You know, when they're done their 3 trades or they do 1 trade and they make a bunch of profit and then they just lock their account out so they can't trade anymore. That's a smart thing to do. Here, let's look at the 1-day Nasdaq chart. Let's see where it is with that big wedge pattern thing. Oh, so it's not even, you can't even tell really. It's still like in the same spot as it was. I think everyone was watching, right? When I showed that wedge, that pattern, the triangle, symmetrical triangle. So everyone's looking at that, meaning that probably next week the Nasdaq's going to go up, or maybe the end of this week, or even this week, right? If we have a couple bullish days, then there'll be a lot of people buying, and the price will probably go up. But they're thinking it's going to go way up here. It could just go up to like around this area and then come down and then stop all those people and then continue going up. No one really knows. That's why I like scalp trading so much is because you're in and out, like scalp trading for an hour, guys, is a really long time. Um, Most people, like, they can get in and out scalp trading within 15 minutes. They've made their profits. Like they do 1 or 2 trades and boom, they've made their profit there. So we're going to end the session here, guys. It's 10:30. We got 4 trades, which is normal. Really, really slow market today. So much sideways action. Nasdaq is definitely in a stage 3. It's probably just going to come down, maybe to the VWAP or down to this green line here. I would, if I was you, like, we made money today. I don't think anyone would have lost any money if they did the 3 trades or the 4th trades, because we did 4 trades. So I would just stop trading and then, maybe take a trade or 2 or whatever at Tokyo session tonight. I'll post some trades tonight in the group, just in the, over here in the community, like how I do it, and market analysis. So these, I'll post a couple in there, and then you guys can take those if you want. And then tomorrow should be a good day, right? Okay, so that's it. Oh, gold is back down here to where I was talking about it. So we will see. It's messing with people though, right? So that's it. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hopefully you enjoyed today. And yeah, profitable day, just not like huge profits, right? Well, for me, I had a really good day because I made that mistake and went in with 28 lots. But I think for everyone watching, it wasn't super, super profitable for you guys.